Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. Yes, I was distracted texting and I did not start the stream when I should have. I hope everybody is doing really well and having a good day. Did I start TikTok? I didn't start TikTok. I meant to start TikTok. I tried to start TikTok. I thought I did though. I guess not. Maybe it crashed. I swear I opened it. I opened it and it didn't work. And then I swear I reopened it and I guess it crashed again. Oh, it's updating. Stupid TikTok. I hate your platform so much. Hello, Tara. How are you? How are things? How's life? I hope you're doing really well. I am so tired. Not sleepy, though. Just tired. I always say that, you know? I don't think I've had a stream where I haven't had to say that I'm so tired. But this weekend has... Whoops. What did I do? What did I do? I did something. Okay. Can I hear the music? Did I stop the music? I don't know what happened. The music's still going. It's just not going in my ears. I had just like a weekend this weekend. Wax the floors at a certain place. There it is. We had to wax the floors at a certain place. And so I had to go in on Saturday, so I didn't get that day off. And then yesterday was the first run of the first half of the musical that I'm in. And so I was there from 10 in the afternoon, or 1 in the afternoon until 10 o'clock at night, and it was go the whole time. So I am so tired, just physically, not sleepy. I'm actually pretty awake, even though I only slept about 5 hours. I'm pretty awake. I'm just physically tired. But I got through most of the first half of the show, and I had most of my lines memorized. I only had to call line for the last scene, which is like a really convoluted scene because I repeat very similar statements over and over again, but I repeat them at really random times, and so I have to get the timing right. Plus, there's a song that goes on, and I have lines in the middle of the song that I have to fit in, or else they can't continue the song. So I had to call line during that part, but the rest of it, I did without having to read the book. I mean, I didn't say the lines perfectly as I was saying them. I'm like, I know this isn't the line, but this is basically what I'm saying. But for having only been at rehearsals for 2 weeks, I'm pretty proud that I was off book by now, which normally we would have about 4 weeks of rehearsals before we did this, and I would have been off book but not great. I usually don't get completely off book until we're dress rehearsing, like fully in costume and stuff, so I'm pretty proud of myself. Yeah, it was a very busy weekend. It was exhausting because the show is just a very, very big show, and the 3 women are the leads, and I'm the male lead, and so I have the biggest male role in the show. I don't have a whole bunch of lines, actually, so it's pretty nice, because I don't have any, like, big major monologues. I have one semi-monologue, but it's like an arrogant, pompous monologue, so it's easy to remember for me, because I'm arrogant and pompous. I'm on stage all the time, and always doing stuff from, like, the second half of the first half of the show on. I'm just on stage basically the whole time. And then the last chunk of the show of this part of the show is super, super high energy. They tie me up, and the whole thing is me fighting the whole time. So it's pretty exhausting, but it was fun. It was rewarding. It was rewarding to actually do this. And the women that I'm up against, because if you haven't seen it, it's the Dolly Parton movie 9 to 5. It's the musical on that. And the first half of the show, they basically established that I'm Harvey Weinstein, basically, and then they almost kill me, and then they tie me up and take me hostage by the first half of the show, and so that part is where it's like super intense. But I am very, very, very lucky that I have. Hey, what happened here? What's going on? My TikTok live studio crashed, then it updated, and now it's not picking up my camera. Weird. I'm so stupid. I'm looking at the wrong computer. That explains it. TikTok, I'm sorry. Your chat was open. I just didn't have it on the top of my screen, so I didn't see it. Hey, why did it end the stream? No, go live. I stopped the stream. Dang it. Because I opened the other TikTok, so it stopped the stream on the first TikTok. I'm sorry. Okay. Lucky for me, the women that I am sharing the stage with, I am their nemesis, they are very, very strong performers. And so it makes it way easier for me to kind of fly off the handle because they are very good at what they do. The 2 women in particular are out of this world fun to work with. So I'm having a really good time. But yeah, Tara, it's the 9 to 5 musical. And it's I am having a hard time because my dude is Harvey Weinstein. He's a total creep. Like, in my song, it's about wanting to sleep with a woman, but not in like a thinly veiled romantic way. Like, I'm talking about bringing her double D's up against me and, like, you know, getting her legs uncrossed because I'm her boss, like stuff like that. Like, it's really, really gross. And then like I have to get physical with her, and so like I have to play that creep, and I feel gross doing it. At the same time, I've done Frankenfurter a whole bunch, who's very similar in like the creepy factor, but Frankenfurter from Rocky Horror is very flamboyant, right? So when I get creepy as Frankenfurter, it's like, what do you want, right? But that comes off more effeminate, and this guy's supposed to be like a man's man, like the 70s, a jock football player, like, oh, I'm a guy. And so when I get creepy, I can't get effeminate. I have to stay very manly, and I'm struggling with that because I do go effeminate, because naturally I tend to be a bit more effeminate, but then I've always done Frankenfurter, so I'm used to like the, oh, you being a bad person, ooh, and I can't do that, right? So I'm struggling with that. It's the only part that I'm really, really having a hard time with, but I'm having a really fun time, a really, really fun time. The Darkest Fog, I am well. How are you? How are things going? But yeah, it's going decent, and you're good. Nice. I'm glad. But yeah, I'm getting excited for this musical. I haven't been excited for a show in a really long time. I've always been proud of the shows that I've been in, don't get me wrong, in case anybody from my old shows happens to run across my stream somehow. I've always been proud of the shows that I've been in. I've always been like, you know what, I'm working with talented people, it's coming together really well, and some shows have been much better than others, but I haven't felt excitement in a very long time. Like, I've been doing musicals for, oh god, at this point, when did I start doing musicals? I was 21. So 16 years I've been doing musicals. But for the last decade, I haven't felt excited. You know, like actual, like getting butterflies in my stomach about thinking about being on stage, or like working with people and just like enjoying being around them and laughing with them and actually feeling like we're achieving something fun together. It's always been more of like a job for me for the last decade. And like, I did a bunch of shows and I always felt kind of like the outcast. I always felt kind of, and not the outcast because they didn't include me, but the outcast because like they were all excited and super like anxious and like really, really hyped about the show. And I was always kind of like, yeah. But I feel really excited about this one. It's really nice. And I don't know if it's just because I've been through this whole journey of trying to like better myself and work with my own mental health, or if it's because this is like a new start for me and it's just exciting being kind of stress-free in my life, or if it's because the show and the people are just a perfect blend that make me excited, or because my year has sucked so much that this is the first good thing that's happened in the year, and so like I'm maybe just excited for that. I don't know. I don't actually know. But I will say, I've mentioned this person before. Nikki, hello, nice to see you. Welcome. I hope you're doing okay. I have mentioned this before on stream that I had an ex who really messed with my head. Like, she used to call me fat when I was about 20 pounds lighter than I am now, and all that stuff. And like, she cheated on me, and now she's married with this guy, and they have kids, and they have a family, and they're super happy. And her mom, I'm convinced to this day, no one will ever change my mind. I think her mom was infatuated with me. I'm not going to say in love with me, although I wouldn't object to that statement either. But she was deeply infatuated with me, like to the point where I was doing shows at the same theater, and where I used to live was about 25 minutes away from my house. She lived around the corner from the theater. She used to drive out to pick me up and drive me to rehearsals. And then she would drive me home at the end of the night. And then we would sit in my driveway till 4 or 5 in the morning sometimes. This was a woman, at the time I was like 22, 23. This woman was, or I was like 21, 22. This woman was like in her late 40s, early 50s. and she would like sit and chat with me in the car, like the kind of chats you would have with someone you're getting to know, you know what I mean? Not anything like adult, but like talking about our history and our mental positioning, like where we are in our own minds and our emotions and all this stuff. Very, very, very deep conversations. But I saw it more like a motherly figure. Like my parents have never been that way with me. So I figured that's kind of what it was. And then I met her daughter on closing night of the show. And I was infatuated with her daughter right away. Like I thought she was the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen. I still think she's one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. And I asked her out that night that I met her. And then I went up to her mom, not knowing it was her mom. And I was like, I just asked this girl out. Her name is Megan. And I told her, and she's like, that's my daughter. But instantly you could see a shift in her persona, I guess, where she didn't outright bash her daughter, but it was very much like well, you know, it's nice that you're gonna go out with her, but like don't get your hopes up. Like it was very much like a subtly bashing her type of thing. And I found it really weird because most moms are super proud of their kid, and if she really liked me as much as I thought she did, I thought she would be super excited that I was going to be going out with her daughter. Like I thought that was kind of where it was going to go, but instead she was very defensive about it. And so I was like, maybe she's faking that she liked me and she thinks I'm a bad guy, and oh well, too bad. But then as the relationship progressed, things were okay with her mom and I. We stayed fairly close still, and then when Megan and I started to kind of hit the rocky patch, her mom totally like came at me, and like she would start criticizing me and ridiculing me. And I recently found out that years after her daughter and I had split up, if anybody ever brought my name up, she would just like rail on me, like completely rip me apart to them. And this guy that's in the show with me was kind of like, it's weird how she did that, because like I know you, and the things that she was saying, some of it just didn't seem real. I don't know what she said. I don't really care what she said, but I'm telling you all this because she was at the theater yesterday. And that was my biggest fear about going into this theater, was running into her. Now, she didn't see me. And I had a huge anxiety raise. Like I was on meltdown mode. She left before I could ever run into her, but I did it. And to me, that's huge. So that indicates more that I'm feeling excited about the show, because I'm in a much better mental place than I was before, and not so much just because it's a good thing or just because I'm, you know, with a good group of people. I think it's I'm in a better place, because had she walked into that theater even a year ago, I think I would have left. Because I would have been complete in meltdown. So the fact that I was able to withstand it, not only did I withstand it, they were ordering pizza and they wanted us to write our names on a list because she was going to order the pizza. I didn't even want pizza. I wasn't feeling well, but I deliberately put my name on the list because I knew she would see my name, because I felt I needed to kind of grab the bull by the horns and just be like, forget it, I'm facing this. Now she left before they ordered pizza, so she didn't see my name, but just the fact that I made that effort, to me, makes me feel like I'm in a much better place than I ever was, which is like the coolest feeling ever, because I haven't felt this way in years. I've never felt as confident as I feel now, despite having like a giant pimple on my nose growing in right now, and it's so painful. But I've never felt as confident as I do now. I've never felt as self-assured as I do now. And I haven't felt as excited as I do now in a long time. So I'm in a really good place. It's pretty exciting, you know? It's pretty exciting. This weekend was exhausting, but it was really eye-opening. Girl Thulu just messaged me. She totally missed out. I literally finished my sentence and looked at my phone to see your message. Oh, you're right there. I was just saying that. Yeah, so it's wild that I'm in a place that I was like, I even told Girl Through, like, I'm like right on the brink of like having a full meltdown. Like I was really anxious. Because, and to kind of give you guys insight as to why, one, her daughter was like my first real true love. I loved her daughter more than I can even comprehend. I've loved Alana just as much, so more, actually. I loved Alana a lot more. but she was the first person that I ever like fully devoted myself to in a way. But mind you, I did some horrible things. I was not a good guy with her, so I'm not even going to pretend like I was the victim in all this. There were reasons she acted the way she did, but she wasn't good for me anyway, even if I hadn't done these things. But she was the first person that I really cared about. So that already has like a lot of impact in who you are and how you kind of deal with things. The fact that her mom kind of went down the road that she did also really is harmful. Her daughter was the main reason that I stopped acting, that I stopped socializing, that I became very, 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 that I struggled with social anxiety as much as I do now. So there's like all of that. Plus, in their eyes, and up until recently in my own eyes, I was the loser in the couple. Like, you know, when you break up with somebody, you always kind of want that feeling of like, they lost out on me and they ended up with this person who's a loser, or they ended up being a loser and they didn't have it as good as they could have with me. That type of, you always feel like you're superior, right? I know it's a toxic thing, but I think most of us feel that way when we have somebody that really hurts us. And in this breakup, I was the loser. Like, she got married, she has a family, I don't know where they live or anything, but like, from the few pictures I have randomly seen on the internet, like, they have a picturesque life, and I had nothing. So I always felt kind of like a loser. So I was always really afraid to see them. Like, you know, when I gained more weight, like, she already thought I was fat when I was like at 170 pounds, and then I got to 240 or 224. I was so much bigger. So it's like I got fatter, I lost more hair, I stopped acting. Like, I just became the loser. So I was always really afraid to face them. But this was the first time that I was like, you know what? I may be fatter than I used to be, but I feel like I look better than I used to. My life is far more successful than it's ever been. You know, I've got my social media thing. I've got a really good job. I have a really great schedule where I can just kind of do whatever I want. Obviously I wear a hair system, but I'm proud that I'm kind of helping men break some of the norms that this whole patriarchy thing has kind of kicked in. I feel good, even though in some aspects I'm still the loser, where I, like, you know, she found love and marriage and kids and stuff, and I have nothing. But everywhere else I feel like I'm a complete success. So it's like I finally feel like I don't care if I see them, and that was really huge for me. But it was the unknown that was always riddled with anxiety for me. So it was a good weekend. It was a very good weekend. Even though my anxiety was high, but it was the having to take that final step. And then when I wrote my name on that pizza list, even though it was a tiny thing, I knew she was going to see my name, and that was going to make it so much better for me. And I feel good now. Now I'm not afraid to see her, although I'm still not going to let her do my makeup. She's the makeup lady usually. I thought she wasn't involved in the theater, first of all. But she's usually the makeup lady. I'm not going to let her do my makeup. I'm going to do it myself. I don't need her to do my makeup. I don't need her running to her daughter and telling her anything that I slip up, because as you can tell, I like to talk, and I know I'm going to end up saying something, and she's just going to run to her daughter and tell her. And I don't need her to know anything about me. So, but I'm pretty. No worries, Girl Through. It's okay. I totally get it. Alex, how's it going? Welcome. Thank you for the roses. Why aren't my alerts going off? Thank you for the roses, Alex. I didn't hear them. I'm sorry. Oh, I know why, because the setting on my computer always changes. I apologize if you're still there. I wasn't ignoring you, I promise. It's just the stupid alert didn't go off, so I didn't see it, because for Steel Series, can I hear them now? Let's see. For some reason, Steel Series switches my audio to my virtual device anytime I turn on the computer, and I have to manually switch it back to the headphones for the alerts to go by, because apparently the alerts aren't going into the headphones through the virtual device. Everything else is, but just not that, so I don't know. Yeah, it was hard. It was really hard. Like, really, really hard, especially after the year that I've had, you know? It's been a really crappy year, so I had heard her name, but there are multiple women with this name that have been involved in the theater community here. One of them died, so it definitely wasn't her, but there were a couple of other ones that I knew of, and my ex's mom just didn't pop into my mind. I thought it was one of the other women. And the thought I actually had when they said her name, I was like, oh, she's dead now. That's sad. I didn't think of my ex's mom. And then I wasn't feeling well. My stomach was really hurting. And so I kind of left the room, and I just wanted to get a little bit of fresh air. And I went downstairs to talk to the guy building the set, because I said this last stream. I don't know who was here, who wasn't. They've asked me to film this dream sequence for the show, so I'm really excited about doing that. Like I'm taking my lights and my cameras, I'm gonna make it like it's gonna be super tacky on purpose, and I'm gonna make it as good as I can in that tackiness. But I went downstairs, talked to the guy that's building the set to see kind of things that I might need for the set, for the filming that I'm gonna do. And then I went back upstairs and I was gonna go in through the back door, and that leads into the little lounge that we have, the green room that we have that we all hang out in. And I walked in and I turned around and I was like, nope, I need to go to the bathroom. And so when I was walking back out, there's a little area that they have where somebody sits behind a counter and they can sell chips and drinks and stuff. And that's where I saw her. And she had her head down. She was texting. So I'm positive she didn't see me, because the time it took me to walk in, turn around, it was like less than 2 seconds. And then I walked right out, and then instantly that's where the anxiety hit. But it was really, really nice. You're still here? Okay, awesome, Alex. How are you doing today, Alex? Thank you for the roses. I really appreciate it. And the GG. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day. I'm sorry I'm going off on a big tangent here. It's just, it's been a really exciting, in like a self-learning way, weekend for me. But yeah, I messaged Girl Thulu right away. I messaged somebody else right away, because I was really, really, really like struggling at that moment. And then after a couple of minutes, I was like, and I messaged one of the women in my show, because her and I are becoming really close, and it's great. She's such a kind person. And so when she was like, oh no, that's not good, she's like, well, let's change the subject. And she started talking about something else. It helped me settle down enough that I was like, yeah, I need to face this head on. I'm not going to let her intimidate me anymore. And I felt really good when I got my name on that list, and I was like, that's it. They don't have power over me anymore. Like, I'm even at the point where I'm like, if her daughter, because her daughter occasionally comes to see the shows, if her daughter comes to see the show, I'm not scared anymore to run into her. Like, I'm not. You know, I think I look pretty decent. My talent may not be as high as it used to be, but I think my talent is pretty high. Although it's kind of funny, because if she does come see the show, I'm playing a hound dog, right? Like, I'm a guy that's trying to sleep with everything that's got boobs and legs, and that's how her daughter sees me. So it kind of would be a perfect fit in her mind, and I'm okay with that. Whatever. But I'm in a really good place right now. I'm feeling really good right now, and I'm excited about that. I'm doing really well, Alex. I see you have VR in your name. Are you a big fan of VR? Are you a big fan of VR? We win. How's life? How are you feeling? How's things going? Yeah, Tara. Yeah. No, I mean, I wasn't officially married with Alana, but like, we lived together. We were basically common law. I was raising her kid. Yeah, it definitely doesn't mean success. It doesn't. There's just always that layer of no one loves me when you're not in something. Even if it was like she hated me and she didn't want to be around me, she couldn't stand me. But at least I could put up the front of like, at least I'm loved. And now I don't even have that. It's like, nobody can even stand to be around me. Although I'm in a place where I'm comfortable with no one being around me. It gets lonely sometimes, but I'm comfortable with not being with somebody, you know. I endured it for 2 years, living with somebody and still being completely lonely. I'm okay with being lonely and actually being alone, because then I can do whatever I want, which is nice. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right, Tara. You're right. I'm sure they're happy. If it feels like they would be happy. Yeah. But I'm feeling good with where I am. You know, I'm feeling good with where I am. Yeah, being with somebody and being lonely sucks. It sucks. You should, Alex, you should. I'm a huge fan of VR. Have you looked at this? Are you getting this? I'm trying to get it on screen for TikTok. Are you not a Quest person? Are you more like a PlayStation VR or like a Vive or a Pico or something? What system do you use? Sorry guys, I'm nerding out. I love VR. I was actually debating about doing VR today, but I don't think I'm going to. I have a bit of a headache. But yeah, being with somebody and feeling lonely really sucks. It really sucks. I thought I was like, there are parts that I'm lonelier now than I was back then, because like, you know, Nora, her and I are gonna have a FaceTime call later tonight. But like, the big mob vote just happened. I'm actually gonna make a video of it as soon as I'm done the stream. The mob vote just happened, and like, I would have been with Nora and we would have been talking about it and been super excited about it, and now I don't have that anymore. Or like I saw a video about the new Doctor Who theme, how they like re-recorded it and David Tennant's back. And like my initial thought was like, oh, I need to show this to Alana, and that's not around anymore. So like that kind of stuff really sucks. At the same time, coming home and saying hi to somebody that just ignores you like you don't exist is a lot worse. Or like being blamed. I got blamed right before they left for the sink being clogged in the bathroom. She said it was because of all my hair and that was clogging the sink, and I did everything I could to unclog it. And then they left, and then it clogged again about a week later. And then I found my little sink plunger and I plunged it out, and it was all stuff from soup. And the only people that dumped stuff down the sink were Nora and Alana. And so like I got blamed for their messes and stuff, and it's really nice not to have that. So it's like there are definitely big bonuses, because at least if I'm getting blamed for stuff by somebody that loves me and that I love, it doesn't feel like an attack. But when it's somebody who can't even stand to be around you, it totally feels like an attack, and it's nice not to feel that way. You are a quest person. Nice. What quest are you using? Quest 1, Quest 2, or have you gotten the Quest 3, or are you planning to get the Quest 3 or the Quest Pro? I don't even ask about the Quest Pro because nobody gets that. But yeah, it's been an interesting journey. The last few months have been a very, very interesting journey. And yesterday was a really, really big one for me. So I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm pretty proud of myself, although I'm exhausted. Oh man. How's my Spooktober going? Wizard, hello, welcome. How are things? I am failing all over the place when it comes to Spooktober. We tried to do some Exorcist Legion, and the first day there was some issues, so I couldn't get it working. The second day I got the first level done. No, the first day I got the first level done, and then nobody was around, so I quit, because it's kind of weird getting scared by yourself. The second day, I was doing the second level and I reached the dead end. Oh no, I finished the second level. I was doing the third level and I reached the dead end because I don't know if it was an update or if it was just a weird glitch on the computer, but I couldn't get the controllers to recognize one of the buttons. And so I couldn't proceed because I needed to use an item and I needed that one button. And even if I remapped the buttons, it just wasn't working. And so that didn't work. I've been playing a lot of Dead Space, and then on top of that, I've kind of just been missing streams a lot this last month because I'm in a show right now. I'm in a musical, and rehearsals are just everywhere. Like I was supposed to do a stream on Saturday, but I had to wax a place with my brother, like wax the floors, and so I was at work all evening and I didn't want to stream because I was going to be tired. I also have my Minecraft channel that just started, and so I needed to work on my video for that, which it's live, by the way, if you guys are interested. I'm really proud of this one. It was a much better video than the last one. And so because I needed to edit that video and try to get it up by the weekend, I didn't have time to stream. And so like I missed Saturday's stream, and I also missed like Tuesday's stream or something because I was just so tired. I've been failing at Spooktober. We've been playing a lot of Dead Space though, and it's been really fun. Been really fun. Ty, how's it going, man? How are you? How's life? You got a Quest 2, but you're still thinking on getting the Quest 3. Okay. Here's my as honest opinion as I can give you, Alex. The Quest 3 is a gigantic leap forward in certain aspects, not so much in others. Battery life, I'm sure you've seen the reviews and stuff, but battery life, definitely not much better. In some cases, it's worse. The graphics, there aren't enough games to really show it off right now, and it kind of sucks that Meta didn't do like a big sale to kind of incentivize people to be like, hey, these new games or these games have updates, here's a big discount on them so you can buy a bunch of games when you get your new headset. And the price bump is kind of a bummer. But the bonus stuff, the lenses are out of this world. It is the clearest image I've ever seen on a headset. I have the PSVR 2, and it's got like the tiniest focal spot that if you move by like a millimeter, it's blurry. I've got the Quest 2, I have a Rift S, and out of all of them, it is the clearest vision I've ever had in a headset. The FOV is so much wider, it's noticeably wider, and like to the point where Minecraft, the Quest Minecraft that's out, it doesn't load because the FOV is weird, so you get like this weird blank spot on the left, on the right hand side. Left is what you're looking at, but right hand side you see a weird blank spot where you could see things loading in because the FOV is so wide that the game isn't loading anything in that area. And in Half-Life Alyx, the first time I played it, my boobs were in vision and they were just like stuck to my face, so it was kind of weird because I'd look up and my boobs would be up there too, so it was kind of weird. But the FOV is huge, the lenses make a gigantic difference, and the pass-through is wild, because when you put the headset on and you can just see in color, and the depth perception is good. There's still some weird warping and stuff, but the depth perception is amazing. And because it's got that depth sensor, I don't know, I don't remember the Quest being as good at doing this as this is, the Quest 2, but I was in my other room working on my Quest, and I had pulled up the main menu, and then I walked over here because I was trying to stream to my headset, and I came to do something in this room, and when I walked back, the panel that was floating was literally floating in the middle of the room, and as I got closer, the panel grew proportionately to the rest of the room, so it genuinely felt like just a floating screen in the middle of the room. Whereas I felt like the Quest 2 tended to kind of struggle to keep the screen the size, and if I moved far away enough, the screen would actually stick to my vision, and so it kind of became more like it was tied to the headset rather than the room, and now it's tied to the room in a much better way. So I don't regret buying this thing. I don't think I'm really going to use my Quest 2 much anymore. If anything, it's like if my buddy Preston comes over and we want to play some VR together, I'll have it out. But I freaking love it. I really, really like it. It's a really nice system. Yeah, and it's in color and everything. It's such a good little headset. I don't regret the upgrade. It may not be worthwhile quite yet for everybody because, like I said, there's not a lot of games, but it's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. Sean Martin, hello, nice to see you. How are you? You're working on a new PC. Good, Ty. Good, good, good. Good. Once you get that all set up, then we can move forward with the rest of the stuff. Whoa. Tara, thank you. 26 months. Holy crud, man. Dang. Thank you, Tara. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. All right, Alex, have yourself a good night. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. Sweet dreams. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for all the gifts as well. But yeah, the Quest 3 is pretty awesome. Anybody who's like interested in VR and has never used it, this is definitely the headset to get. It's a little bit pricey, obviously, but it's such a good headset. But yeah, that's about it. I think we're gonna play a little bit of Dead Space. I was actually debating doing some tech work while I was on stream, but no, I'm not going to. Let's play some Dead Space. I got a different monitor because on my Mac, I was using an old monitor that I had, and it was a 4K monitor, but it was, if you don't know anything about monitors, they have different types of panels, and they're good at different things. So like TN was like the go-to for a lot of gamers because it was very, very quick. So you would have faster response times, you would have minimal ghosting and stuff like that, but the colors were horrible. Like you had to sit perfectly in the middle, and even then like the edges might be a little bit weird in color, but the response was why it was worth it. They were like the original LCD screens that came out, and then they came out with IPS, which was really, really good at colors, but the response times were bad. Sometimes ghosting was really bad on them, so they weren't necessarily great for gaming. And then they came out with things like VA was one, which was kind of like a mix between the two. The colors were a lot better than TN, but not as good as IPS. The response rate was better than IPS, but not as good as TN. And they had better contrast ratios, but the colors were still kind of washed out at times. And so I was using that in my, because I have a TN panel as my top screen here, and the colors are horrendous on it. I was using my VA panel for my Mac so I can edit on, but the colors were still just slightly weird. So sometimes it would look really good on that screen, and then I'd put it on my phone and all of a sudden it was oversaturated or it was underexposed and it just didn't look good. So I got a new monitor. And my plan was actually to take my gaming monitor from here, which is a IPS, has decent colors, and put that back there, and then take that new screen and put it here and get rid of both screens here, because I got one of those ultra wide monitors, those really, really long ones. And the main reason I really like that idea is, one, clean up the desk clutter. But two, that monitor actually has, I don't remember what it's called, but it's a thing where I can plug my mouse and keyboard into the monitor and then plug the monitor into both computers, and it will actually allow me to switch between the computers with only one mouse and keyboard instead of having 3 keyboards and 2 mice on my desk, which would also clean up the clutter. So I was planning to like actually do that before the stream, and then I woke up late, and then I was like, I'll do it on the stream. And I was like, no, because I have to actually make space because the monitor is so much longer and I don't have a lot of desk space here. So I was like, no, I'll just do it later. Nice, Ty. Good thinking, man. You're savvy. I guess it's good that you like learned all that business stuff, because it's I wouldn't have even thought of a straight trade. Good thinking, man. Good thinking. Yeah, let me know whenever you're ready, and then we can, like I said, we can run some test streams to see what'll work, because what I used to do, you can't do it on YouTube right now, but what I used to do is I actually used to stream. Oh, you can do it on YouTube, but you can't do it because you need to have a set amount of followers and viewing before you can go live or something. I can't even remember anymore. Anyways, I used to, oh no, I don't know. I don't remember anymore. But anyways, I used to actually go live and make it a private stream so nobody could see it. And then I would be able to go live and see what my computer could do without the risk of some stranger coming in and watching me work. Especially because at the time I used to like sit in my underwear and do it. I didn't want people to see me, so I would just go private, which was really nice. But yeah, I'll help you definitely go through that. Like I said, I've got a spare camera, so I'll just give you that, and you can work with it. Tap the banner to learn more. Yeah, that'll definitely help with the costs. Depending on what you're looking for graphics cards, I've got 5 graphics cards. I'm using 2 of them, and I've lent one to my brother. But I've got 2 graphics cards. So depending on what your budget is, I wouldn't mind selling you one. Obviously, I can't go like dirt cheap. But it wouldn't be like, you know, depending on how expensive you're going, it wouldn't be like an $800 card, right? Although it would be as good as like an $800 card. So we could always talk about something like that too. Okay, absolutely. Feel free to ask. Merle, hello. You're in Tunisia. Well, I haven't received any bikini pictures, so I don't believe you. I don't believe Merle. Merle's lying. But yeah, I'll definitely help you out with whatever you need. You know, I gotta buy some new lights, because we saw last stream this one shut off out of nowhere. My other big one changes color temperature for some reason. I did buy a couple of small lights. I can't see it, but there's one. I'm trying to do it backwards on camera. There's one right up there that you can't see that's shining over here, and then I've got that one on the floor there that's like lighting up right. Damn, this is hard backwards. This one right there is lighting up part of that wall where the LED strips aren't hitting. Those were like $35. So definitely, there's a lot of stuff to do, you know. Okay, so here's the thing, because I was debating about getting a 40 series card. The 40 series cards are gonna last for a while. If you get like a 40 series card, you're probably gonna be decent for a while. Even now, people are still using 1080s. And there's been the 1080, the 2080, the 3080, and now we're in the 4080. And now people are starting to feel like they need to change. So you usually get about 5 years out of a card when it comes to like maintaining the same level of gameplay. Do you know what I mean? Like still being able to play on high settings. You get about 4 or 5 years out of a card at that level. If you're willing to like reduce your settings as time goes on, you can get a hell of a lot longer. Depending on how much you abuse your card, cards can last quite a while if you take care of them, unless you get unlucky and it just happens to be a card that doesn't have a great chip in it. The 30 series is what I'm using, and they're still really decent cards. I've got 2 3070s, and they're still really decent cards, especially like if you're not going to be doing 4K gaming. They're still pretty good. The only thing, this is where it gets a little bit complicated, and I'm only throwing this in there just so you're aware of all the facts, so I don't give you an answer and you're like, well, you didn't tell me this. A big part of graphics for gaming is, if you're going to game, which I know you said you didn't really want to do that anyway, but a big part of gaming for graphics or graphics for gaming, is how much RAM you have on the card, because the RAM is what dictates how many textures and stuff get loaded onto the card, so that way you can have higher resolutions and see the textures further on and stuff. Newer games are definitely exceeding what the 30 cards are doing. Like, they're looking at like 12 gigs, and I think my card is like 8 gigs, something like that. So the only thing that really affects in my gaming is I can't have my textures at maximum. I can only have them on like high, which really doesn't make a gigantic difference in the long run. Like, it'll make a difference in slightly sharper textures or seeing the textures a bit further away, but they're so far away that it's not really noticeable unless you're comparing it side by side. Now, if you're looking for just using it for streaming and any kind of content creation and maybe some light gaming, the 30 series cards are going to be far more than enough for a while, for quite a while. You know, so yeah, and that's it, right? Yeah, you would need to upgrade your monitor. Yeah, so if you're doing like 1440p or 1080p, the 30 series cards are going to completely wipe the floor with that. Like, you're going to have zero problems with the 30 series card. And you'll save yourself a lot of money. But if you do get the 40 series card, they do have more RAM, so they're going to be a bit more future-proof. They're also considerably more, not powerful, but they just perform better than the current card, the 30 series cards. That's why I was looking at upgrading. Because of those two specific reasons. But honestly, you'll be perfectly fine with a 30 series card if budget is an issue. You know, I don't even know. Let me look right now, because cards are still not very cheap. They've gone down in price. When I bought my 30 series card, I paid $1,200 for it, but it was during like the time when the cards were really expensive. Yeah, it's much higher in the price. Damn it. Come on. Yeah, like the card I bought right now is mine the Eagle? I don't think it's the Eagle. I think it's the Gaming OC. Oh, I don't have the boxes in here anymore. I think it's the Gaming OC. So the one I'm looking at right now, it's normally $780, on sale for $692, which I'm pretty sure is the one I have right now. So it's close to $800. The other one that's got the same name is $899. So like somewhere around $800 is what they cost still, the card I have. Whereas like the 40... Now, 4080 will be more than enough for a very, very, very long time. I always go for 70 because it's like the enthusiast level without breaking the bank, because even between the 4070 and the 4080, the 4070 is $899. So it's only $100 more. But the 4080, come on, internet, hurry up. I'm trying to make this smooth and quick. The 4080 is $1,500, so almost double the price. And for the performance bump you're going to get out of it, it's not double the performance. So in my opinion, it's not worth double the price, but it is a considerable bump. Like, that will let you do 4K gaming till the cows come home for now. So like, it's I've always kind of gone for the 70s, like the 3070, 4070, 2070, just because it gives me, because I do 1440p gaming, and the 3070 right now, I can max out everything on every game at 1440p and still get 60 frames a second, no problem. So that's the only other thing I would maybe suggest, right? But if you have the headroom for a 4080, then do the 40 or 3080, 4080, then do that. Mind you, the 3080 is as powerful as the 4070, but the 4070 I think has more RAM, so, or something, I don't know, but like you might be better with the 4070 instead of the 3080. So it's more about the 3070 or the 4080 would be the other two options I would say. So either 3070, 4070, or 4080. Those would be the three I would be looking at. It's a lot of money. It's the most expensive part of your computer. It'll be the most expensive part, and it's the part that will actually carry the rest of your computer for a long time. Because the nice thing is if you have a decent motherboard and chip, and then you have a really powerful GPU, you can literally just swap out the chip every few years for $100 to $150, depending on how the pricing is at the time. And your computer will be just as good as new with one simple upgrade, because the GPU just will not slack. Whereas like if you go cheap on the CPU or cheap on the GPU but get the CPU and motherboard really expensive, the GPU will just hold back the gaming, and you're still gonna have to spend a ton of money eventually. Yeah, no, honestly, the 3070 will be fine for a while. It'll just be the textures that are going to be an issue, and those are usually the people that are incredibly elitist with what they want from their computers. You know what I mean? Like, right now, I've had people come into my chat and be like, wow, you drive a 3070? Like, those are garbage for gaming nowadays. But I'm running at over 60 frames a second with everything maxed out. The only thing turned down is the textures. The only thing. And it doesn't affect it in any significant way. Like, it's not a noticeable difference when you turn down the textures, because it's not like I'm going from like maximum textures and I have to turn them down to the minimum. It's just instead of ultra, I go to high, and it doesn't make a huge difference. And I'm confident I'll be fine for a while with this card. I don't see this card ever really struggling, not for the next few years at least. And like even my 2070, my brother's using my 2070 right now, and that one is still doing fine. Like, he's still able to game perfectly fine on it at 1080p, no problem. So, and we're already on the 40 series, and that 20 series was the first one with ray tracing, so it wasn't very well optimized, so the ray tracing isn't very good on that card. And that one's still running really, really fine. And the 30, I only upgraded from the 20 to the 30 because I thought my 20 was dead. And so I went to the 30, and the 30, I kept it because it had the more optimized ray tracing. But performance-wise, they perform pretty much the same, you know? Yeah, I will, man. I will. I'll let you know. I'll send you a message. But, yeah, it's, honestly, a 3070, I think will be more than enough. The only way that you're really going to push that card beyond its limit for any while is like if you're going to be gaming on 4K, if you're looking to max out the settings and you're looking for a game that was released in the last like 3 years. Outside of that, any game that's older than 3 years, you can max out completely and you'll be perfectly fine. Any game that's within the last 3 years, you'll just have to be at 1440p or 1080 and at high textures instead of ultra textures, everything else turned up all the way, and you will be perfectly fine. Like, obviously Minecraft is not the most intensive game, but that's what I'm using for my content right now, and I'm literally running 2 instances of Minecraft on the same computer and OBS, and it still records perfectly fine and does everything perfectly fine with one 3070. So that should give you some insight on how decent the cards are when I can run 2 versions of the game and record the footage all on the same PC. No, it's okay, Ty. It's okay. Oh, Nora's calling right now. I can't talk right now. Give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec, okay? Okay, sorry. Nora just wanted to chat, but, you know, we're here right now. And I told her I was going to chat later today. She said she's going to be baking, so I told her when I'm done the stream in probably like another 2 hours, then we'll do our voice chat, which I'm excited for. Hello, Griff. Nice to see you. Welcome, Chadley. Hello. Now that more people are here, the mob vote is done and the armadillo won, and I'm so happy because I wanted the armadillo. I want my puppy, especially if you haven't been watching my new Minecraft series. Please subscribe. I had originally Retro Rift FT, but then I decided to just make it Retro RFTFT because it didn't make sense to have Rift because the I doesn't stand for anything. And then why are the extra FT there? So I was like, you know what, I'll just do retro RFT FT. And then when I'm saying retro Rift, it'll just kind of seem like that's what I'm saying. But like, follow me on YouTube with that channel, because I just posted my newest video about Minecraft. And we got spoiler alert for anybody who is going to watch the video and isn't wanting anything spoiled for the next 5 seconds. Okay, we got a puppy, and so I want the armor because we gotta save him. But I'm very, very excited about this new channel. I'm so excited about the armadillo. All the new stuff they announced seems like it's gonna be really interesting. I'm excited. I'm really excited for the Minecraft thing. Have I ever been in a car accident? Just one? No, not one. I don't even know how many. Been a few though. It's been a few. Nathan, thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm like, oh, you're heading to bed, Weewin? Okay, it's done. What's done? No, that's my message to Weewin. That was my message to Weewin. Nathan, thank you for the rose as well. Again, TN, I have been, okay, so I was in that one accident. Now, if we're talking about ones that I was driving, I was in that one accident, and I was in that one, and that one, and that one. I think I've been in 4 car accidents. 2 which were 100% not my fault, 1 which was 100% my fault, and 1 which was technically my fault, but not, I don't know what the word would be, but not morally my fault, if that makes sense. Where I was driving and we were all like, it was a 3 turning lane. It was from a highway to a regular road, and it was 3 lanes that were all turning at the same time. And there was 1 set of cars, then my line that I was in, and we were all turning, and this guy pulled out of a parking lot as the traffic was coming, and everybody slammed on their brakes, and I just slammed on my brakes a bit too late, and I hit the guy in front of me. And so, like, yes, technically it was my fault because of following too closely or whatever, but that guy pulled out into the middle of traffic and caused everything to happen, so I still stand with it was not my fault. If that guy hadn't have done that, then would have been fine. I also wasn't the only one that hit the person in front of me. All the people in my row hit the person in front of us. So yeah, but yeah, 4 accidents, I think. You were looking at your phone. That's not good. That's not good. But yeah, so if you guys want to check out that YouTube channel, it is going to be more family friendly. Not completely child friendly. Like, I'm not gonna be doing obnoxious voices and loud screaming, but there is obnoxious memes all over it. You know, there is, it's like a little bit less than PG-13. Like, I'm not gonna swear at all in it, but it's the same energy I have now. It's a Minecraft channel. I'm really excited. I did my 2nd video. I'm really proud of it. It feels like an actual upgrade from the first video. I'm still gonna try something new for this next video because it's still a headache recording the way that I am, and somebody in my comments on TikTok suggested I used a replay mod, which will allow me to do the fast recordings without having to have 2 instances of the game and like working with stuff like that. I don't know how replay mod works, but I'm gonna look it up, and that'll hopefully be the next upgrade. But I feel like it's really been a much better recording this time around. I'm also going to try to aim to make the videos a little bit longer because I've had a couple of people suggest that maybe they should go a bit longer. They're about 14 to 15 minutes long right now. I want to try to push to about 20-minute long videos. So I'm having a lot of fun. I'm really liking my Minecraft videos, and it's really fun to edit them. This last one was a bit of a headache because there were some problems with the first recording, so I had to re-record it. And then the second recording, I stupidly, because of the setup that I have, I was recording my time-lapse footage on my stream PC, and I was recording my first-person view on my gaming PC. But my stream PC is the one with all the audio, and my gaming PC had no audio. So I recorded everything with no vocal track on it, so I had to actually use my time-lapse camera and then my first person on top of it to make the time-lapse not visible, but the audio audible, which then, you know, bogs down the computer because now I've got 2 instances of the video running at all times, and editing was a nightmare because if I was trying to like move things around, the time-lapse camera would mess with everything. So it was a bit of a headache. So I do want to try this whole replay mod. Maybe it'll make my life a little bit easier. But I'm loving this content, and I've had a few people comment some pretty positive things about it, so I'm excited. I'm really excited. Oh, okay, Nikki. I hope you aren't getting too sick. Have yourself a good night. I know, I had to change the song. No. You have to survive. Don't look at your phone while driving. It's not good. It's not good. Oh, man. But yeah, you had it for 18 years. How long have I had mine? Yeah, I probably had mine for about 18 years now. No, 20 years. I've had mine for 20 years. I've had mine for 20 years. Ugh, long time. Getting old. I'm getting old. All right, let's play some Dead Space. I will, Nikki. I will. I'll let her know you say hi. But yeah, I'm still kind of figuring things out for this new Minecraft channel because obviously, like, I don't use Twitter. I don't use Threads or whatever, or Instagram really. I only use TikTok, but I don't know how to make interesting videos for TikTok on Minecraft. I also don't really want to start a whole new channel on TikTok for my Minecraft channel, but I probably should. Discord, I don't know yet. Because it's going to be more child friendly, I don't really know if I want a Discord because I don't want a bunch of kids, you know, being exposed to potential creeps and stuff through there. So I don't know if I want to do that. But I'm having fun. I'm hoping this will pick up. I'm obviously not getting a bunch of views right now because I've got like 20 followers. It's not exactly the most exciting level of the channel right now, but I'm hoping I will get it somewhere. I mean, I got the other one to 6K, so 23 now. Yes. So I'm hoping I will eventually kind of get some momentum going because I would like to work. There are certain Minecraft creators that I would really like to work with, and so it would be cool. We'll see. Either way, even if it does not go anywhere, I'm having fun doing it. So, and like even tonight after I'm done my FaceTime with, not done, but like when I'm in my FaceTime with Nora, we're gonna chat about the whole mob vote thing. She wants to show me this zombie world thing that she wants to do on Minecraft, one of the worlds she downloaded. And then we're gonna watch my newest videos. So that also motivates me to keep going because I can show her my new video and we can watch it together, and it's the type of video that we've always liked watching. So it's perfect as an excuse for me to continue these videos because it's a reason for her and I to kind of spend more time together. So I'm excited. I'm excited, honestly. It's been an interesting journey because it is very, very different than what I'm used to as far as my other content is concerned. And, you know, even like the detail of I don't show my face. So I have to do everything through my voice and memes. It's very different. I'm liking it. I'm liking the challenge. That is so loud. There we go. Okay. I don't know how my battery is on this, but it should be okay. I'll turn on the screen in a sec. I'm just seeing that everything's okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ah, the battery's still okay. All right, go into the game and then pause. You're gonna pause. Okay. What am I doing? It's already on. Okay, stop the musics. Stop the musics. Boom. Okay. And gameplay. Boom, we're here. All right, we're good. So we're just gonna continue with some Dead Space. We are pretty far into the game now. It's really hard. I've got no bullets. We're playing on hard mode. And I'm having a really good time. Anybody who hasn't seen me play scary games, headphone warning. I tend to scream quite a bit. I'm a bit of a chicken, and I scream and get scared. So just be prepared in case you're wearing headphones, because I might burst your eardrums. Speaking of protecting your hearing, I still haven't heard from the hearing aid place. I'm kind of concerned. I'm gonna try calling them instead. They tried to force you to do it online, but obviously that doesn't work. So I'm gonna try to call them. All right, so I don't know. Salvage the singularity core. Oh yeah, we're in the other people's ship. I forgot about that. That might be it. That might be it, Ty. Maybe I just didn't hear it. You're only gonna know when the neighbors start complaining. Exactly. I'm trying so much to enjoy my quiet days because little Thor feet upstairs is going to be back in a couple of days. In like a day or two, she'll be back, which means I'm going to go another week without sleep again. I'm not... Uh-oh. And I'm not excited to not be able to sleep. Mind you, I've said this already. The neighbor seems to really be putting in effort into like keeping her in certain parts of the house so it doesn't keep me up completely, which I absolutely appreciate. So I'm just hoping that that will continue. Ow, get out of here. Ow, where are you? There you are. One of those ear horns. One of those ear horns. I should. Actually, I'm doing the old man thing at rehearsals when we're practicing and I can't hear the music. I have to do the whole, like, as I'm singing because I can't hear it. I should totally get one of those. I should totally get one of those. Whoa! Ouch. Whoa! Holy crap. That was scary, man. That was so scary. Oh, I want to make sure that I don't come off as a jerk. Give me a second.
Caution, radiation hazard. Caution, radiation hazard.
A blockbuster? Nah, that's just rude. That's just rude and hurtful. They were just trying to hurt people's feelings right now. If they made that as a costume, they're just trying to hurt people's feelings. Oh my god. I remember when I was growing up, we didn't have a Blockbuster membership because I think you had to pay for it, didn't you? Originally? Did you have to pay for it? I can't remember anymore. But we didn't have one. We used to go to like the small mom and pop video shops. Like it was like a convenience store that rented movies. We used to go to those places. And then when we finally got the Blockbuster membership, it was like a huge deal for us because there was a huge selection of games and movies and all this crazy stuff. I remember I was so excited when my dad got the Blockbuster card for us. Uh-oh. Oops, I just wasted a bunch of bullets. I know, right? They didn't even give you like a heads up that they're about to like destroy your self-worth. Where's the other guy? There he is. Thank you. Whoa! Oh, crap. This big guy again?
Quarantine lockdown disengaged.
Where's the other one? I thought he... There it is. That's horrible. Blockbuster costume. Man. I remember as a kid, my dream was to work at Blockbuster. I had a friend that worked there, and he would get like 1 or 2 rentals a week free. And to me, that was like heaven. It's like, I'll work for free. Just give me the 1 week, one rental a week. I wanted that job so bad. I'm glad I didn't get it, but I wanted that job so bad. Man, kids these days will never know the joy of getting your parents to take you to Blockbuster and you can rent a movie, or in my case, a video game. Then you had something to do the rest of the weekend. And the disappointment
It wasn't just a new
of...
They came loaded for war.
Hold on.
This was no patrol. They knew about the Ishimura. Someone knew. We were all dead.
Give me a sec
The
here.
moment we arrived.
And then the disappointment of renting a game at Blockbuster only to find out it was trash and you couldn't exchange it. So you were stuck all weekend playing a horrible game. So you had to find a way to enjoy it. Ugh. Man. Good times. Good times. Welcome back, Alex. How come you're not sleeping? Okay. Oh, I'm so sleepy. I'm starting to get sleepy now. Oh, okay. I gotta get power. Go, 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 go. Okay. Go. Whoa! Holy crap, what? I didn't know that was gonna happen. Oh man. You just got a bunch of energy out of nowhere. Oh, that's the worst when you're trying to go to sleep and then you have that happen. Why can't that happen during the day, right before you have to do something really, like, exhausting or really horrible? You know? It always happens when you're finally like, I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna be relaxed. Rip indeed. Rip-a-roni. Dress up as Link. Oh, nice. Your daughter has good taste, Ty. I think I want to buy a costume, but I'm not going to get to stream during Halloween, so I don't know if I want to, really. Is it not... Is the texture just not showing up? I think the texture is just not showing up, right? Yeah, the texture's just not showing up. Weird. I'll borrow your Lady D dress. Maybe I should. I got nice boobs. Do it, Ty. Do it. I am. As soon as you put your phone away, yeah. I'm pretty good though, Alex. I'm actually pretty good. I'm able to just put my phone down and then I can go to sleep pretty quickly. It's actually a pretty nice talent that I have now. Okay, I'm hearing... It sounded like somebody's voice. Wait, did I mess it up? I think I messed it up, didn't I? Oh no. I don't even know what I'm doing. You're giving out Pokemon cards. What are you, made of money? But I'm sure the kids will love it, because, like, Pokemon cards are, like, so hot right now. I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused. I feel like I have to reach over there, so maybe... Ah. Oh, okay. Wait, what is that? That's to the elevator, so I didn't turn that on. What did I just turn on? The emergency... Oh, fire suppression! Oh! Oh! Oh, God! He still hit me in slow motion. Uh-oh, come on. They talked about it for weeks. Yeah, Pokemon cards, giving that away. That's like when we were kids and they would give away full-size chocolates. You'd go to like the rich neighborhood because they give away full-size chocolates. Then you're going to be the one that they're going to be like, we're going to go to that guy's house because he gives away Pokemon cards. Oh, I'm already out? Dang it. Every time I hear clanking, I just start panicking and running. Hold on, I just found out one of my friends does VR. So there are a bunch of people that skip your house. Well, make sure you turn on your lights and try to put some kind of like small decoration out front so maybe people will see it. My neighborhood's not bad for kids. Nora was able to get quite a bit just walking around like 3 or 4 blocks around our neighborhood. I'm not doing anything. I'm keeping... Well, I have rehearsal on Halloween, so I'm just gonna make sure all my lights are off and stuff. Those poor kids. But even if I wasn't doing rehearsal, I would have probably been sitting in the dark because I don't have the heart with Nora being gone.
Someone get the door open. What did that thing do to you? Help me get him to the Kelly. Shoot him. It's not shit. Shoot him!
Exactly, Ty. This is more important now because of all the crap we're going through. Oh, I don't remember that happening. I don't remember that happening at all. I do not remember that at all.
I don't think it's flatline. Damn, it's gone. Heaven shit. Oh my god.
Wow.
The battery's gonna blow. Go!
I'm trying if you stop talking to me.
Primary systems failure. Evacuate.
You have the first edition Charizard Pokemon card. That's worth like a lot of money, isn't it? Like a ridiculous amount of money, isn't it?
Evacuate immediately.
Nah, we're not gonna fight. We're not gonna fight, guys. We're good. We're good.
Heat exchanger offline. Warning.
Oh, you jerk.
Exchanger offline. Warning. Heat exchanger
There, okay.
offline. Warning. Critical. Warning. Critical.
Go, go, go. Come on, dude. Is it this way? Yeah. Oh! Ugh. That looks painful. Whew. That was intense. The family is all vegetarian and they don't get sweets, so I'm told. Thus Pokemon cards for them. Yeah. I'll even give you some. Hey, if I get like a super rare shiny that's worth a couple $100 and I get a couple of them, yeah, totally.
Here. Fuck, that was close.
Chen, Johnson, now Hammond, and I'm tracking movement from the Valor. I think some of those mutated soldiers made it on board. What about the Valor's Singularity Core?
It's covered in blood, but I got it. God, I hope Hammond was right about that shuttle.
He said it was on the crew deck, along with every unitologist on the ship and their marker. You need to... Wait.
I have no idea, Alex. I don't follow,
It'll get you to the crew deck, but who's left?
I don't follow Pokemon, so I don't actually know which ones are more expensive or not.
But we have to get that shuttle. For God's sake, be careful. We're all that's left.
The last exposure I had to Pokemon, Alex, was Pokemon Red on the original Game Boy. So, like, we're talking long time ago. Oh, it's dark. Oh, it's dark. Made specifically for Halloween. Yeah, probably. I don't think they would ever put anything really... They might put, like, one really expensive one just so they could use it for marketing. But yeah, I doubt that it's going to be anything of substance. Why are you giving me all fire? Do you not see I have no other bullets of any other kind? What do I have in my inventory that's taking up all the space? Oxygen? Get out of here. I have a bunch of schematics. Those give me monies. So let's take the schematics. Now, where's the nearest store to here? My health is full, so I don't want to use that. Okay. Let's try to pay attention. You know I'm not good with directions. Let's try to pay attention to where I'm heading because I don't want to get lost, but we need a store. Okay, so if I think it's this way. 3 cents each. Then what's the big hype about shiny cards if they're only worth 3 cents? People like lose their minds about looking for shinies in their decks. All right, see you later, Alex. Thanks for spending some time here. Or hollow, okay. Yeah, I don't know what any of that means. I don't follow it enough. Dang it. The other 20 are common. Yeah, I don't follow Pokemon enough. Even if I got cards, I have zero interest in them, you know? Whoa, whoa, whoa! I probably have to go this way, but I don't want to. I'm trying to find a friggin' store, man. Hello, Gina. How you doing? Welcome. It's very second nature to me. Yeah, see, and I've never enjoyed like board games, card games, any of that kind of stuff. So to me, it's completely alien. Like I have no idea. But then with Pokemon, I'm even less understanding because of the hype around it. Do you know what I mean? It's not like something like Magic, where the fans will be really hyped about it, but it's within their own fandom, so it makes sense that they would be hyped about it. But when you see somebody who isn't a Pokemon channel doing stuff about Pokemon cards and losing their minds about stuff. I'm just like, I don't understand the hype over a card. Okay, I guess I do have to go that way. Dang it. Oh, wow, I'm suddenly really tired. I hope I can get a nap in before work tonight. Yo! Yeah, and like that, so that's why I understand the hype when it comes to something like Magic or whatever, right? Like those franchises, because that's what it's about. But when I'm thinking about Pokemon, that is technically about the same thing, but then you throw in the fact that like people are more looking just for the valuable cards, but they don't actually play the game, because a lot of these collectors don't actually play Pokemon, they just collect the cards. To me, that's where I'm like, what is the hype? Because it's not like they're looking for like a $10,000 card. If a shiny is like a 10-cent card, but they're losing their minds over a shiny, but they don't even play the game, then what is the value of the shiny? Like, why are they blowing up over a shiny? Do you know what I mean? That's where I'm like, I don't understand. What do I do for work, Smokes? I run a small business as like in sanitation with my brother. So I clean like industrial places and stuff. Okay, so let's sell these things. I have to try to get back because it's a really long way to go. Okay. Oh. I think I'm going to do this because I'm getting my butt handed to me. This will give me some more inventory and more armor. Oh, I have to buy both of them? Oh, that is lame. It's based on rarity? Okay. Well, that makes a bit more sense. Oh. The lighting in that section was really nice. Watching him walk in there, that was really cool. Okay, okay. Yeah, so it gets a lot more complicated than just like, oh, it's a shiny. I didn't know that. It just really sucks, and this is not me speaking from my own experience or opinion or any of that, but it just really sucks that I hear people who are actually Pokemon fans are getting gypped because it's harder to get cards because a bunch of like YouTubers and TikTokers are doing it just for content. They don't actually like Pokemon, so they're ruining it for everybody else. It's kind of like the game collecting scene where a bunch of people are collecting just for the content, and they're not actually collecting because they actually like those games. And so they've kind of wrecked it for everybody else who wants to collect the games for the sake of collecting the games. And then it becomes a stock market. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, just with your initial description, I'm like, okay, that's the path it's going. I get it. What is with all the fire? I don't like this weapon. Oh, another conductor. Cool. I don't think this is the right way. I think I went to the different place. I think I went to a different place. Didn't I? I feel like... No, this might be right. I don't even know. Hey, kill it with fire! Nope. Nope. This is not where I wanted to go. It is trolling me. It's trolling me. I need to get a shock mount for this thing. Anytime I touch the desk, it's like a huge bang. Is it in here? No. Maybe in here?
Cannot determine clearance level. Master security override required.
I mean, it looks like the game has given us reasons to come back and explore, but I kind of don't want to. It's kind of scary. My nose hurts. I genuinely don't remember where we came from. Ah, it was here. Okay. I'm so tired. I'm hungry and I'm so tired, but I don't want to cook. I was so lazy that I actually cooked hamburger helper and I ate that for the last couple of days. So I need to figure something out to eat tonight. I don't want to cook though. I'm just so exhausted after this weekend. All right, no problem, Ty. Have fun. I'll let you know for sure. I just want to look up the exact card that I have so I don't give you some ridiculous price for no reason. Whoa. More friggin' fire. Oh, 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 oh. 1,500 for a 2070, exactly. It's a good deal. It's a good deal, man. I'm telling you. It's worth it. What? You didn't drop anything? Where was... Isn't this the room that had all the ammo? No, this isn't it, is it? I'm gonna sneeze. There you are. Ooh, what's that? Wait, did I not? No, no, no! This isn't where I want to go. This isn't it at all. Although the lighting is really cool. Wait, no, come back. Aw. Oh, an upgrade bench, though. That's good. I'll take this. Oh, no. Get out, 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 get out. I hear him. Get out. Dude, get out. You're gonna die. Hurry up. See, that's cheap. They give you this super slow animation. That was cheap, man. That was so cheap. Michael Jackson, thank you so much for the like. How are you? The going is going here. The going is going. You know. That was so cheap, man. Ah, that was lame. I'm not even getting any ammo, so what do I... All of them is 3. The stasis zone size. Stasis duration. What's this? Kinesis grab. I did survive it. You're right. You're very right. Yeah, let's just do this one. Okay. I've got decent health at least. Yeah, Michael Jackson, how was your weekend? Okay, this wasn't the way I wanted to go anyway. Give me that thing. Guess we'll just keep going, because I can't find that dumb room anymore. I don't know where the room ended up. Is it in here? Dude, you just keep, like, respawning dudes now? Or is it in here? Maybe it's in here. Audio log.
First comms operator Bailey reporting. I want this on record. The ship is under attack, but Captain Matthias has refused to issue a distress call. And we all know why. This whole operation is illegal. Aegis 7 was killed off. They knew it, we knew it, and we all kept our mouths shut. That ends now. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. This is USG Ishimura calling C. Wait, what the hell? Jesus.
There, I finally got here.
It's over.
Cool, I got Bailey's rig. Does that mean I can open more doors? What do I want to eat, though? It's the hardest part of the day, figuring out what I want to eat. Like, the easy answer is to order pizza. But I don't want pizza. I had pizza yesterday, and my stomach hasn't been feeling great, so I don't really want pizza. There's a grocery store nearby, and they sell roasted chickens. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go get a roasted chicken. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta get something. At least a roasted chicken. Not healthy, but it's not like greasy pizza. Oh, man. I had that twice last week. I can eat Wendy's spicy chicken all the time. I love Wendy's spicy chicken. Oh. Oh, why'd you have to message that? Now I want Wendy's spicy chicken. Or tacos. Oh. But I don't even want good tacos. I want the gross Taco Bell tacos. I don't want good tacos. I want gross, greasy, fast food Taco Bell tacos. But the spicy chicken, that sounds delicious. Oh, that sounds really delicious. I like to get the chicken Asiago one, the one that has the ranch and the bacon, tomato, lettuce. Oh. Oh, I like that one a lot. Now I want that. And it's hard to say no to it because it's easier than going to the grocery store. Because at the grocery store, I have to go in, find it, line up, get out. With Wendy's, I just get in my car. I don't have to go anywhere. You have to make it yourself. And trust me, you're not missing out. Taco Bell, most people hate it. It also gives you really, really bad diarrhea for most people. My stomach's pretty good. I can eat Taco Bell and I'm fine. But it's not, they're not good tacos. They're weird Americanized tacos, but I love them. Oh, I love them so much. You know what? I feel like I should still increase my suit anyway. I might regret this. Because I'm only going to be left with, what, 11K? I could still buy a bunch of bullets with it. Yeah, we're going to do this. I love that, but now I have to debate between Taco Bell or Wendy's. Taco Bell or Wendy's? I don't know. Yeah, for sure we would. There's a lot of burrito places around here, which is nice, but there's not a lot of taco, like actual taco places. There's not a lot of taco places around here. There are some, like, there have been some really decent Mexican restaurants run by Mexican people, and they make some pretty mean tacos, but they usually don't survive. Pizza or shawarma? Yeah, I like shawarma. There's a few shawarma places in my town, actually. But the place that I used to really like going to, Alana and I used to go to it all the time. We don't... I can't get food there anymore because the owners sold it. And the new owners raised the prices. And they made the containers smaller. So you get less food. And the food isn't quite as good as the original place. So it's like it's been a downgrade in every way. And then they upgraded the price. There's another place that makes really good shawarma. But they charge an arm and a leg. And so I don't want to pay, you know, $35 for a meal that everywhere else costs $10. But I really like shawarma. But I'm not in the mood for it. Yeah, it's really annoying because the place we used to go to, Alana and I used to be able to both eat, and it was enough for us to eat twice. So we could have 2 meals out of it, and it was about $35 for both of us. This new place, like when the new owners took over, it was a lot less food. I only ate it in one sitting because it wasn't enough for 2 sittings. And she ended up paying like $43 for both meals. And so it was half the food, and it was another $10 more. I wasn't very happy about it. Then I went to that other place and it was $35 for one of us. And it was really, really, really good. But I'm not paying that much money. When I think shawarma, I'm thinking low-end fast food. I'm not thinking high-end restaurant. If I'm going to pay that much money, I'm going to go into the place and order a full Middle Eastern meal.
Isaac, I'm losing you. Something on the crew deck must be interfering with the signal.
I can guess what that something is.
If the marker's active... Shit. The crew deck is locked down, but the deck supervisor might have an override key. The last location I have for her is the gym. How long will it take to install the singularity core on that shuttle?
Not long. If no one tries to stop me.
Hurry. We can't leave the marker in their hands.
Accessible. For your patience.
Yeah. I'm lucky because I'm in a tourist city. So we have a bit of variety here. It's not amazing. Like, it's not like downtown Toronto. Downtown Toronto has ridiculous variety, but we have pretty decent variety. The problem is because it is a region which tends to be more conservative. I'm not talking politics. I'm just talking people who tend to be less partiers. Everything closes early. Like Taco Bell in all the commercials always talk about how like you can go to Taco Bell at 1 a.m. hungover and have Taco Bell to eat. And this is a tourist town where people are out partying on the weekends all night long. And every Taco Bell closes at 10 o'clock. Every fast food joint is closed at the latest by 1 o'clock in the morning here. And there's one that closes at 2. And then McDonald's is the only place that's open. I'm just thinking to myself, how are you guys not doing overnight places, especially on the weekends when you have all these tourists? You don't think tourists would be drunk and want to go grab something to eat? Like, you're missing out a huge opportunity. And then it sucks for me as a night shift worker because I'm like, I want Taco Bell at 2 a.m. and it's not open. But yeah, we do have quite a bit of variety here, so I can't complain. Wait, didn't it just... Oh, to the gym over here. I don't want to read. I'm playing video games. Oh, what?
Entering zero gravity.
There's a game in here. Do I really want to play a game? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Oh, where do I get the power thing? Wait, I need the... Or do I get it in this gravity ballroom?
Entering zero gravity.
I don't see it. There it is. Where are you? Where did the fan go? There was a fan and it's gone now. You know what? No. Never mind. Let's go. I'm not gonna fight these guys. Let's go. Come on, land. Land, dude!
Exiting zero gravity.
Man, they just took a bunch of my health because this guy wouldn't land even though I was pressing it. Michael Jackson is Dead Space. Oh, this doesn't sound good. I'm hearing growling and snarling. Okay. Oh, 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 oh! Ow. Oh, 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 behind me, oh god. Well, I guess we'll just do this. Explode. No explode, okay. Oh! Oh god, no, stop! Ow! I panicked. I panicked. No, where's the spike? He has a spiky arm. Where is it? Where's the spiky arm? Stop picking up his body. Pick up the spiky arm. There we go. Holy crap. Holy moly, that was rough. It's because there's that little bat dude. He's bringing them all to life. Playing in the 90s was fun. Yes and no. There was definitely some downsides to it. There were some downsides to it. Like, there wasn't as much AAA stuff as there is now. There wasn't as much technology as there is now, so games just overall weren't as, you know, exciting as they are now. But there were parts that were definitely fun and exciting, like the fact that games were more about art than about money, so it was a lot more of a chance that you would have a game that would actually be worth playing over and over and over again. Nowadays, it doesn't happen as often because it's all about money, so microtransactions kind of ruin that. And now there's also less variety because there's only 3 platforms that you can really buy games on, so there's not really a lot of options out there like before, where there used to be a bunch of different platforms and competitors and game styles and stuff. Now there's just not. And streaming has really wrecked gaming in certain ways. Because now the only games that are successful are ones that are successful on stream, not outside of stream. Like, it's a lot harder to find a game that'll be really good that people don't stream.
Security card.
What time is it? 4:44. I've been live for just a little bit under 2 hours. Your first gaming experience was the PS1? PS1 was good.
Not gonna hurt anyone else. I'd say usefulness has run out.
Mercer!
Still alive, Mr. Clark. I'm still denied convergence thanks to this ingrate.
Mercer, wait. Tell me. I want to understand. What is convergence?
But you already know. Dead or living, we all feel the marker's true purpose. Don't you want to be reunited with the people you lost? Yes. Then why not me? Mr. Temple has refused, but we are so close. Everything that has happened on Ishimura is just the beginning.
Our stasis only lasts 2 or 3 seconds. How is this still lasting?
And your marker can go to hell.
Shame.
No! God damn it!
And a slow death in stasis. I think your death will come faster.
Uh-oh. Oh, this guy again? Oh, crap.
Clearance confirmed.
Okay, I'm supposed to, like, freeze this guy somehow. Dude! Oh, God. Where do I freeze him, though? Where do I freeze him? Yeah, the PS1 had good games. It had pretty decent games, actually. Oh, crap. The PS2 was really good, too. And the nice thing about, like, the PS1 era was that there were a lot of, new things happening at that time. It was kind of like the N64 was a thing, and, Super Nintendo was still around, and the, Xbox hadn't come out yet, but like Sega was still a thing. It was just a really interesting time. And when a new console came out, it felt like a new thing, whereas nowadays a new console comes out, like if you compare PS4 to PS5, you don't notice anything crazy difference. Like it just feels kind of the same, just a little bit prettier. So it was definitely a more exciting time back then when it came to new consoles. Where's the thing I blow up? I don't see the thing to shoot. Oh, God. I don't see it. Oh no, it already opened. Never mind, it already opened. Go, 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 go. Yeah, the PS5 is very expensive. And it's not as much of an upgrade as you would think. Not for the price. It's an awesome console. I friggin' love my PS5, but it's a lot of money.
Everything's gonna be just like it was.
Uh-oh, we're starting to hear things.
I think I wish I could talk to you.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about everything.
Yeah, like I've got my PS5 and I actually don't use it as often as I thought I would. Because there's just not anything super exciting that's coming out. And a lot of the stuff that's coming out, I can just play it on PC, and I would rather play it on PC. Okay. Oh! What the heck? Wow, that was weird. He was way harder than I thought it would be. It's hard to see. All these crazy voices too. It's scary, man. It's so scary. I've got no nodes anyway. Oh, do I have any more? I do. 10,000. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, so I can buy a bit more ammo, which we can always use. There's nothing else that I really want to buy anyway. Oh, that's a lot of bullets. Let's do it. Okay. Is there not a save spot around here? I'm gonna save because I gotta eat stuff. I gotta call Nora in about an hour, so I want to make sure that I'm eaten, I've eaten, and that I'm well rested before that. And right now I'm a zombie. I've been using the flame, but there's damage is 3 nodes away, and there's only one more thing of damage. I don't want. Oh, not what? Why did it go all the way out? Go back in. Go back in. I didn't click to exit. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's find a safe spot, and I think that will be that for tonight. Ah, perfect. Whew. All right, folks. I think I'm gonna call it a day there. I'm tired. Uh-oh, monster's coming up behind me. This isn't good. You know what? No, because when I turn on the console, it's gonna be right. Nathan, was it Alex? Alex, I think, sent me the rose. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, we're good. We're good. It took some damage, but I didn't want to start the level. You didn't see it. There was a little monster that came up behind me, and it instantly attacked me as soon as I hit pause. So I didn't want to start next time we play and forget that that was happening and then die because I panicked. So I took care of it, so we're good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there because I'm tired. I am so sleepy. And I need to eat, and I want to be able to sit and chat with Nora for a bit without feeling any kind of, stress that I've been rushing around. It gives me an hour to do that. So, tomorrow's Tuesday, right? I have rehearsals tomorrow. So if I stream tomorrow, it's going to be short because I have rehearsals tomorrow. But I should be good to stream tomorrow. So I'll be streaming tomorrow, but it'll be short. I will, Weewin. I'll say hi. Yeah, so I'll stream tomorrow. I will see how I feel energy-wise because tonight is a late night at work, so I may be too tired to do VR, so I might just continue with Dead Space, but maybe we'll go back to The Exorcist. Now that it's working, I wouldn't mind doing The Exorcist. I want to get scared, so we'll see how tired I am. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I really appreciate everybody hanging out. I hope that you all did have a really good weekend and that your week is off to a good start. Thank you so much for all hanging out and spending some time with me. I'm sorry that the streams are so short right now. It's just... I'm exhausted. We have so many rehearsals and, there's a couple weeks left before we start the show. So it's only getting worse right now, but eventually it'll calm down and then I'll be able to kind of get back to it. Oh no, you got to spend the night by yourself. Oh no. All right, Tara, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate being here. It's always nice to see you pop in. But yeah, in a couple of weeks, it'll be a lot easier. And then we'll go back to the regularly scheduled program. Keep an eye out. I'm trying to get my Minecraft videos out every Saturday, roughly. So I am definitely on Wednesday going to be working on it so I can edit it on Thursday and Friday. And then I can hopefully have it up Saturday. But yeah, that'll be what the plan is. I will see you all tomorrow around the same time as today. Thank you so much for being here. You are all amazing. And I will see you all soon. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.